It is predicted that there would be still another storm the following week. Let's hope not. My close friend is going to get married the following Saturday. Tomorrow is my birthday. It would be unnecessary to have a storm. Just now was the time. Although it did not make landfall in southwest Florida, it caused significant damage in North Carolina and the panhandle of the state. Get rid of these things immediately. I am of the opinion that this is the final month when hurricanes will be occurring. While you are feeling terrified or nervous, take a deep breath. Things are starting to ramp up in intensity, but there is a great deal that we can discuss in this episode. There was a clip that I obtained from the interview that Matt and Dan had. It is imperative that you pay attention to how stupid this individual is. The trend that is now going around is Twitter, and we are going to talk about it, as well as all of your preferred social networking sites. We are going to take a step back and examine the entire market. We will also have a conversation with Brad Garlinghouse. Brad Garlinghouse, you are correct. The RLUSD stablecoin and the ways in which it will make the price and the XRP system as a whole more stable are the topics at hand. First things first, let's dive right into a Bitcoin, so take a seat and enjoy it. As of right now, the value of one Ethereum is $62,409, which is 1.31% higher than it was 24 hours ago. The value of it is $2,426. This places it at 1.57%. Both USDT and USDC are currently tied to the dollar, and the value of XRP remains at a mean 53 cents, regardless of the currency. Yes, that is the total value of all cryptocurrencies when taken together. There is still more than 2 trillion, and the current value is 2,185 billion. The tweet in question was put out not too long ago, and I would like for you to give it your full attention and listen to it carefully. This is, without a doubt, an extremely significant tweet. Please give this some thought for a moment. Simply take a step back and focus on the years that have passed up to this point in the year. Hello everyone, that spans from January to October. All right, XRP's value has decreased by 15%. Regarding what exactly is everyone so enraged? Since I am interested in learning more about the situation, let's take a look at the other assets, the other significant assets that are currently available, and see what they are doing. No one is able to provide me with a straightforward response. What is the reason that nobody else is expressing dissatisfaction with these other assets or tokens? Cardano, ADA has had a decline of 43%, 36% less than what it was before. We are all huge fans of chain links, and it has been reported that Swift will incorporate them into their upcoming platform. It appears that Swift will make advantage of it. What is the explanation for the downward trend of 29%? As a result of that piece of news, the price ought to shoot up, right? The price of XLM has decreased by 30%. And so, out of all those key assets, and there are a lot more, I only selected the most significant ones, the most powerful ones. When it comes to XRP, the least amount of money is lost. As of October 3rd, the value of Bitcoin has increased by 42%. Over and over again, this station has been listening to us repeat this statement here. Bitcoin is in need of sustenance. Bitcoin is becoming the dominant currency. Bitcoin will continue to rise until it reaches that exorbitant top, while our alternative cryptocurrencies will continue to float around. Because of this, individuals are eager to point the finger at the attraction. The last time I looked into Us.Thankx, XLM, and Cardano was when I was in that situation. At this time, the Securities and Exchange Commission is not pursuing any action against them. What is causing them to feel so down? In addition to that, are you going to blame utilities for those? To what do you intend to attribute the cause of it? At this moment, the market is solely functioning in this manner. Here is the whole value of the coin market if you don't believe me. From this point on, you will be able to view the year-to-date display. We showed you that the price of ETH had increased by 2% just 2 days ago. Currently, it has increased by 6%. This indicates that we are making an additional 4%. You can also view these more products. XRP is currently unavailable. There was a time when the rate was 15%, but it has since decreased by 1.5 points. Despite the fact that it is already down 13.5% for the year, you can see that 40% of Cardano at 43, what was it called? It irritates me because ABAX is still 37 years old while Chainlink is only 27 years old. The price has decreased slightly. There was money invested on that one. I mean, come on, it's down 51 Litecoins and 10 Aptos by this point. You should not imply that the appeal and the case brought by the SEC are to blame. This is not an old season at all. Every single person is attempting to spread the story. It is throughout the entire year. Not only is it all season, but it is all season. There is a need to emphasize this point repeatedly. Shall we go? Please take a moment to listen to this 1-minute clip of Da Vinci attempting to explain Bitcoin and Matt developing it. Shouldn't we be looking for speedier networks? To put it another way, this will enable us to send a transaction immediately. What is the significance of having rapid deal resolution across all of the platforms? Links, like you say? In the event that this occurs, what consequences will be incurred? Exactly what am I trying to say? It is not possible to make that happen by altering something that is below Bitcoin. It can only be accomplished in that manner. To put it another way, those are the actual layers of the physical structure, right? Bitcoin does not undergo any changes as a result of those modifications. The Bitcoin program takes into account the change and takes the necessary steps to compensate for it. It is true that the formula remains the same like TCP/IP, am I correct? However, all of a sudden, a large number of new pieces of hardware causes everything to become faster, including Bitcoin. Simply put, you made the same modification to everything that is below. Additionally, a block is still created every 10 minutes, and there are still 7 transactions that take place every second on Bitcoin. To make those adjustments, you will need to change the settings of Bitcoin, not the underlying cryptocurrency. Even in the event that I acquire a miner that is capable of mining 10 times as many blocks per second, Bitcoin will continue to move at the same frequency. That has been observed in the past. All right, people may now mine Bitcoin at a rate that is faster than it has ever been. That is not going to change. All right, when it comes to Bitcoin, the block time is designed to remain constant. Therefore, the number of events that occur every second does not change. Only by modifying the settings of Bitcoin itself is it possible to make changes to those attributes. Changing a layer underneath it is not going to be able to accomplish that. That's something that we've witnessed in the past. If there had been no ASICs in operation, Bitcoin would have been 100,000 or 10,000 times faster than it is right now. Instead, my desktop computer's central processing unit is operating, just like it did when I used Usemine. All right, modifying what lies beneath there. No matter how fast it is or what it can do, hardware does not change. Evidently, Da Vinci was completely unaware of the situation nonetheless. There are a great number of individuals that disseminate false information and stories concerning XRP and Ripple. They are completely unaware of it. They are unaware of it. Their words are meaningless, and they are attempting to drive you insane. They want you to get out of your baggage and realize that they are playing a joke on you. Investigate this further.